Pendleton.
That's my name.
Thank you so much for being here. So this is officially Follow Your Dreamport Season 2.
Season 2?
Season 2?
Yeah.
And you know the second season is always bigger and better, so we're so glad that you're a part of it.
I'm so happy and honored. Thank you so much for having me
We're
today.
so excited that you're here. But why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what you find your passion in life to be?
So I am a physician by education, but I was born at Eglin Air Force Base.
Oh, okay. How did you end up in Shreveport? What, was it through your job, or how'd you end up in our fair city here?
Evolving with Air Force travel took us from Morocco to Texas, where Scott, my brother, was born. And so we settled in Shreveport in 1961.
Wow.
And those were some tumultuous times because it was during the movement, and President Johnson had just signed into effect the Civil Rights Act. I was the first African-American child to attend St. John's grade school.
Wow, I feel like that's a whole separate interview in and of itself.
Yes, it may be, good talk.
Yeah, holy moly.
But let me put it this way. My mom says, you can never feel less than or greater than anyone else. You just feel that you are equal to all. And so with that kind of nurturing and care, I never felt out of place.
That's no small feat. I mean, to be the only African-American, well, the first, you've kind of been breaking barriers your entire life from a young age. I don't know if it felt that way to you at the time, but that's what was happening.
I understood it. I honestly did, but I never let it define me. I just thought, oh, it's just part of what I need to do, because with my parents, they stressed to my brother Scott and myself the importance of education. So whatever it took to get a good education, I was willing to, quote, endure, but I never felt that I was really sacrificing anything. I was always a happy child. Can't you tell?
Yes, yeah, I can tell that about you for sure.
But the education piece is really has been truly ingrained in my brother and myself, because I can still hear my mom say, Karen, get your education, because with an education, no one can take that away from you. It can open doors.
That's right. So through all this, you've named your passion, would you call it lifestyle medicine, or how would you describe your passion?
My passion, which is the passion of our practice, is that we keep our patients from physically, emotionally, and spiritually dying young, or keeping them healthy so that they can show up alive in their world.
I love that.
In order for my patients, my friends, my family, my members of my Ask Dr. Karen membership to really have an understanding and to believe me, to understand that I am credible, you have to walk the talk. So all of those 10 tenets that are part of the structure of our practice, I have to adhere to. I have to be, I've got to be Yoda.
You do, because you've got to train all the Jedi. So now you've started a lifestyle medicine practice called Paradox.
You get it?
Yeah. Paradox, very cute. With your partner, and it's centered around these 10 tenets, which very quickly, what are the 10 tenets if you happen to know them off the top of your head?
So it's purpose, brain health, healthy relationships, spirituality, stress management, sleep fitness. Ever heard of that? Sleep fitness. And then there's...
I can get fit in my sleep?
Yes.
Nice.
And then there's nutrition and gut health, hormonal balance, body movement, tagline for exercise, because some people don't like to exercise, so I just call it body movement.
Much better.
And of course the 10th, which could be the most important but maybe not, is financial health.
So you center on all of those to have people just like well-rounded, long-lasting vitality.
So what did I say? We keep you from dying young, or we keep you healthy as it relates to your physical, emotional, and spiritual health.
Right. And that's interesting, because part of Follow Your Dreamport is that we'd like to encourage people to see the assets around them instead of the limitations. So what assets have you found, or would you describe in Shreveport to someone who pursued a passion such as you're doing?
Well, getting together with like-minded people, such as yourself, those that, can be part of your tribe.
Right.
And finding, people who are already, doing very similar practices in their life or in their business, and maybe not reinventing the wheel, but putting together a good team, as I said, a good tribe, so that we can divide and conquer. Because I used to think I could do it all. I probably could, but no, I don't want to, because I think it's so much fun to work with folks that have the same kind of vision, that maybe our fair community of folks haven't really thought about.
And you've been able to find that in Shreveport.
Indeed.
Yeah. As a lifestyle physician, if you could, what would you name as your greatest achievement, or kind of like your aha moment where you're like, wow, I am really getting to affect change on the people around me in the way that I want?
I guess it was 2016 or 17. One of my fellow Rotarians, which is a patient of mine, had a business partner and said, you need to go see, Dr. Pendleton, Dr. Ward. This is a gentleman that holds 3 PhDs, highly educated. He said, Dr. Karen, I've been diagnosed for the last 20 some years with insulin-dependent diabetes, and my endocrinologist has been, doing this kind of roller coaster ride with my, medications. We can't seem to get my blood sugar under control. I'm 100 and some odd pounds overweight. I just got married. I don't want to die. I'm like, I don't want you to die either. So worked him up through the wellness evaluation, saw his deficits, his imbalances, his needs, and within 6 months he had lost 58 pounds.
What?
I had gotten him off of 4 injections a day of insulin, and his blood sugars are normalized. By the end of the year, this wonderful gentleman had lost 101 pounds.
I mean, that is truly amazing. I just want to reiterate, diabetes is an epidemic in this country, as we know, and you got someone off of their 4 insulin injections within a 6-month span. That would be life-changing, money-changing, everything.
Yes. Financial health, right?
Financial health. That's truly amazing. You can instantly see the ripple effect of the positive change that you're making. And I will say, well, I don't think you need this next section because you're surrounded by evidence of the good work that you do, but we're still going to do it because you deserve it. So part of our Dreamport interview series, my favorite part, I think. Don't cry, you're going to make me cry. Okay, bring the tissues. This is going to be a tissue person. I'm going to try to get through this because you're tearing up and it's making me tear up. Can't look at you. We're going to get our cameraman, Josh, to read out compliments that people sent us about you. Whew, got through it. Okay, ready?
All right, it's me. I'm Josh. I'm going to read some comments that people have left for you.
Thank you.
I'm going to be butchering some names and stumbling over words, and JF finds it hilarious. So that's what we're going to do. Let's start with the first one.
Okay.
Dr. Karen has the kind of energy that calms your soul, and her love for life is contagious. I'm so blessed to have met her because I get to take a little piece of her heart with me everywhere I go. I'm so grateful that she shared it.
Amen. Thank you.
And that came from Diamond Gina Brown.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say her last name, but I don't want to butcher it. Is it
Perot?
Whew, nailed it. Okay. Here's the next one. Dr. Karen is the same every single time I see her. Always full of love, light, positivity, and caring words. And that came from Claire Henry.
Oh, thank you, Claire. She's she's a yogini.
What is that?
A yoga practitioner.
Yoga. Yeah, I knew that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that. Here's the next one. Dr. Karen inspires me to connect with women and live my best life while keeping a focus on my personal health simultaneously. Every day is a great day to learn something new and be grateful for all you have. That's from Dane Phillips. Or is it Dania?
Danny.
Danny.
Yes.
Why is it D-A-N-Y-E?
Because she's really Danielle, but she's Danny.
Because I would think Kanye. Kanye. You know.
I'll tell her that you're making it more fancy.
Comment whenever you find her. Make sure to let her know.
Okay.
Yay!
That's it. Thank you.
So, how was that? It's easier coming from Josh, right?
Yes. Because we were just gonna go.
We would just cry at each other for 24 minutes, and that's just not good television. Or maybe it is. If there's a wannabe Dr. Karen out there, someone who wants to pursue a career in lifestyle medicine and education the way you have, Do you have a piece of advice that you would give them for how to go about that?
Well, first of all, surround yourself with that mindset of education. Then be enlightened on how to get from point A to point B to point Z.
Not just know your path, but research your path and make sure you bring your passion to everything that you're doing, which you've done.
Thank you.
So how can people find out about what you have to offer in terms of lifestyle medicine? How can they find out more information?
Most people can find me on our website. I actually have a website for Paradox, paradoxonline.com.
Okay.
And then I have my Ask Dr. Karen website and membership, and everybody gets a pretty bracelet too.
Okay.
You go on the Ask Dr. Karen website, and you'll be prompted to take a health span quiz. And then after you complete your quiz, I will grade it. Not really, but I will give you feedback, and then you have a 30-minute complimentary consultation with me, either face-to-face like what we're doing, or a Zoom call if you're not, in the Shreveport Bossier area.
So people can come see you in person or online. That's awesome. Dr. Karen, this was awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And you are the epitome of Follow Your Dreamport, so we really appreciate that. And we will see y'all next time on the next episode of Follow Your Dreamport! Woo! That's a wrap on Dr. Karen. Yay!
Come on, Neo!
And Neo!
I'm Sarah Abear.
And I'm Chris J.
And you can catch us on the next episode of Follow Your Dreamport. You can watch it on the JMX Sharma Facebook page. I think it's going to be on YouTube. We'll link to it from our website, allyallblog.com. You could listen to our podcast while you're there. And
She didn't want you to say any of this.
Great.
Just watch it on the Facebook page.
Chris tells me what to do.